Hello, lovely people. I welcome you once again to Bright and Clara's channel. Thank you all for clicking. This is episode 9 on Project Elenor. Alright, so Project Elenor is a 4-bedroom house that we are putting up for our client. Beautifully designed. It comes with a hidden roof, as you can see, and a swimming pool, okay, and all of that. Wonderful design, 4-bedroom, hall, laundry, utility room. Okay, it has an open kitchen concept as per the design. Okay, a beautiful entry, as you can see from here, and beautiful balconies with the master bedroom. Okay, so if you need any of this design, just reach out to me and I will link you to our architects, and they will come up with a design for you, and we will go ahead and build your beautiful dream house for you. In light of that, if you're planning to buy a land in Ghana, devoid of scam, litigation and all of that, please contact Select Estate. Select Estate comes away from Kwekrom. Kwekrom is a district within Kaswa and Winneba. In that stretch, you will find Kwekrom easily accessible to the mall, to the airport, to clinics and hospitals. Okay, litigation free, no chieftaincy dispute, there's no scam here. You get your land, you're able to register for your land title. Contact Select Estate now for your affordable lands as soon as possible. Previously in episode 8, you saw the foundation oversight, where we did the laterite filling and laying of the DPM. We did the plumbing works. You saw that. Okay, so this is the foundation footings. Okay, foundation footings. Now we are heading for the oversight concrete casting. But before the oversight concrete casting, as per the design, we had a mesh and the mesh and the ground beam. So you can see the thick beams are the beams. Those are the ground beams, and then the straight and the crossing bars are the mesh. Okay, so this house is offering good stability in terms of any earth tremor, any vibration in the earth. It is able to withstand the property. Okay, yes, if there's any deflection, it will still not affect the property because we've introduced ground beams and mesh at the same time. Okay, these all add up to the cost of your foundation. Now, some people will argue, oh, why is the foundation so expensive? Now, when you introduce a mesh and a ground beam, this is no joke. Imagine this is covering about 7,000 square foot or 15,000 square foot, and you have to do a mesh. It's not easy. You understand? And now all the plumbing works that you're going to experience in the first floor and in the rooftop has to begin from the foundation. So they are compounded. Everything is compounded in the foundation. The rest is very tiny. If there's any rain gutter that is supposed to collect water from the rooftop, you don't start from the rooftop, you start from the foundation. That's why foundation of everything is very, very important. Be it your marriage, your relationship, your business, in construction. You understand? The foundation. The beauty of a house is not at the rooftop, not the colors you paint the house, not the glasses that you could actually put on it, but the beauty of a house is rooted in the foundation. It is the foundation that carries the weight, carries the struggle, carries the earth tremor, carries the tsunami, carries the everything. It is the foundation. And as you can see, this is a solid foundation rooted in integrity, okay, professionalism. You understand? And so we don't take shortcut here. So in this way, when you have your foundation built like this, what else should you be afraid of? You understand? Professionally, there's not going to be any molds or dampness experienced anywhere. The plumbing pipes are all of pressure pipes. The DPM is of good quality, is not inferior ones in the market. This is 300 MU. You understand? All the supply lines have been laid up correctly in the right position. cement ratio is to the best standard, waterproof chemical applied, and concrete cast beautifully. Are you with me? So professional work is more important. You don't have to spend so much money or even spend all hours working 12 hours 9 to 5, get a drawing from a professional architect and then give it to an unprofessional person that, oh, my uncle's brother sister is a mason and he's going to build a house, when they can't even read. You are putting your entire family into jeopardy. Your entire family safety you're putting in the hands of someone who cannot read. What is your understanding of safety? What is your understanding of pricing, of quality? I don't know. I want to understand your IQ level of quality, because once you're brainwashed that, oh, this thing has to be cheap, it has to be cheap, then you're gonna have problem, in whatever you purchase, in whatever you are selecting. It's going to be a problem. You understand? So do not compromise on quality. Don't compromise the integrity of a structure over pricing, over certain things. At the end of the day, what price will you pay when everything has been done and you realize that, oh, there's a mistake and they have to break it down and do the correction? There's cost in correction than building it right. Yes, there's a lot of money trying to do corrections than when you pay and do it right. So pay money and do it right, and get the professionals to do it. You understand? So our DPM should overlap about 4 inches away from the for the oversight block work. So you can see our DPMs are overlapping. They are all outside. There's no way water dampness is going to rise from underneath and come up. There's bitumen painting all across. There's waterproof chemical within the concrete. Now when we start the block work, again we are going to begin with our DPC, our damp-proof course. So immediately we have dealt with 80% of the dampness. Now dampness, as we already know, usually we all know that comes from the ground, but not entirely. Some can come from the top when you have pipe leakages within your block work. If there's a pipe leakage, like we have this pipe rooted upwards, if the carpenters do not know when the blocks have been laid and then they run a nail into the pipe, and they don't know in the future after plastering there could be water leakage within the pipe, and that can also cause dampness. You understand? So all these things need to be checked. As you can see, this is our DPC laid neatly. Okay, initial you have to lay a thin mortar at the bottom and then place the DPC on top of it, and then lay another thick mortar on top of the DPC before placing your block work. Okay, so this is exactly what we are doing. DPCs are sold in Accra Opera Square. Okay, when you go there, there are a lot of market. Try to get the good one, because Ghanaians, they bring in a lot of fake ones. The quality ones are in the market. Try to look for the quality. When you hold a thickness, you can feel it. You can know that this is original DPC. This is original DPM. You understand? It is very, very important. So that is a role of the DPC in there. So we apply DPC in every step of the way. There's no shortcut anywhere. So when I build a house for you, you are good to go. You understand? You are good to go. Everything should be solid. The doors, the entrance. And one thing you must know is that make sure that the back door that comes to your kitchen is not 33 inches. Okay, it should be 4 feet door. Like usually people will say 1.5 door. The reason why I say it should be a 1.5 door is that usually when you want to bring in appliances, you might want to use the back door through the kitchen, like the fridge, the washing machine, and all of that. So in case you have a small door at the back of the building that takes you to the kitchen and it's just a small door, it becomes difficult bringing in appliances into the room. So kindly take note of that. So after applying the DPC, we have to do our setting out, which is a superstructure. So all what you are seeing right now is called the superstructure setting out. We are setting out all the rooms, kitchen, bathroom, and all of that. Before we begin stacking up the blocks, we need to do all the layouts and check the measurements, check the room dimension, make sure all the measurements are the same before we begin to stack up the blocks. You don't just get up and start stacking up the blocks. No. This is what we call the setting out of the superstructure. So we are in a superstructure. Foundation oversight is done. Now we are on superstructure. I know you love the video. Let me know if you learned something from here. Our goal is to educate and broaden your horizon. My name is Mr. Bright Antonio. I am the CEO of B&C Constructions. You can reach out to me and I will help you build your dream home. From me to you, shalom. God bless you. Peace.